Good morning. Welcome back, family and friends. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Rachel, All Glory Farms. It is 9:20 in the morning and we have been busy, and it's also hot. All of the animals have been fed. The duck egg has been collected, which means, yes, Karen is healthy. Thank you, God. All glory to God. Our floor egg has been collected, which we still don't know which hen that is, and we are really considering putting cameras in the coop, 1 or 2. We would need something wireless and battery operated. We are considering possibly putting power in the coop, but right now there isn't any. So if you know of a really good wireless battery operated camera, let us know. Put it in the comments, please, or go to our Facebook and leave us a link to whatever you suggest. We're all ears. The other thing that we've done this morning is the raw dog food has been made for this week for all 4 dogs, and we'll go through that. And then the 2 older dogs, the Cane Corsos, have been soaked in Epsom salt and baking soda, and then they were cleaned with 2 different types of shampoos. Vader has a bad skin infection, yeast, but we treated him for multifungus, and Abby too, just because, you know, I just want to make sure they're both healthy. Along with the raw dog food, we are healing them from inside and out. We don't want to heal the inside and not heal the outside. We want to attack this from both angles and get both of those dogs healthy so we can get that cone of shame off of Vader. He stops chewing on himself, and here comes the sun. It is a hot one already. Anyway, so here is the video for the dog food. Okay, so we've decided we're going to pull the 4 dogs, the 2 guardian dogs and our 2 older Cane Corsos off of kibble. They'll get a little bit, like it's not even a quarter of a cup each meal, just till it's gone, and then it'll be completely raw food. What I've gotten here is 6 pounds of hamburger, some diced and shredded carrots, some green beans. You can see the coconut oil on top. There is black cumin seed, garlic, sage, thyme, cinnamon. I'm going to add pureed pumpkin. That's just to help with their stomach. Just because this is only the 2nd week we're doing this, and the pumpkin is good for them as well. We're going to add Greek yogurt, and then after everything gets mixed, we'll add in blueberries. I mix it all first because my blueberries are frozen. And if I don't mix it first, what happens is the coconut oil clumps up really bad. So, and the fun part about this is mixing this up is like a meatloaf. I remember to take off my ring, but it's mostly, I'll do some of it with the spoon, but mostly it's done by hand. So we'll get this all thoroughly mixed up, and then we will add the blueberries, and they get, right now, because they get a little bit of kibble, they get a half a cup of this twice a day. After the kibble is gone, they'll get a cup of this twice a day. And we make this once a week. You don't want to make it any further in advance, because then things start getting old and rotten and gross. And wouldn't you know, I forgot to take off my ring, so that hand cannot go in there. Otherwise, I'll spend the rest of the day trying to clean all this out. You want to mix this up really good. They've already been, this has a little bit more stuff in it than the mixture I made last week, but they've already been on a version of this for a week, and we're already seeing a difference. The other thing that we got in is some brewer's yeast. Now, That we're hoping will help Vader's skin. We also got 2 types of shampoo in today for him to help his skin. He will be getting a bath with both of those today, along with a little bit of coconut oil on his skin. We're hoping to really help heal his skin so he can stop itching and he can get out of that cone of shame. Like that poor guy. We're going to bathe both of them in it. The brewer's yeast will also help his gut health and his immune system, and all 4 dogs are getting it. So this mixture, like I said, we'll add the blueberries in here. And then every day when we go to make their meal, they get it, like I said, right now because they get a little bit of kibble, this is a half a cup per meal, twice a day. And then added to it in the morning is apple cider vinegar, a half a tablespoon of brewer's yeast, that'll be twice a day. And then they get, I have a concoction of, I went through this last time when my brain decided it wanted to freeze and I couldn't remember, lactobacillus. So I have homemade lactobacillus that's mixed with, it's half a tablespoon in a half a gallon of water and molasses. The molasses is to keep it going long term, but the water is to dilute it a little bit, because if I did like a tablespoon a day per dog, that's a lot of lacto. But again, that helps their gut health, helps their skin, helps their immune system. It does a lot for them. So we'll go ahead and add the blueberries since everything's pretty well mixed. And then we will make their breakfast for the morning. They know that I'm making their breakfast. So, yeah. And it doesn't need to be a lot. The majority of this is meat. Like I said, 6 pounds of meat. I think it's, yeah. This is the lactobacillus. It looks like sweet tea. But the lactobacillus, when I make it, to store it long term, I put molasses in it. So this is the concentrated version, and then it's 1 tablespoon per gallon, which I use a half a tablespoon per half gallon. And that gets added in every morning, along with the apple cider vinegar and a half a tablespoon of brewer's yeast. It's not as expensive as you would think. We do buy the hamburger at Costco. So the hamburger for a month is about $100. But we were spending about $120 a month in dry dog food. Now you add in everything else, and we're probably at $150 to $160 a month. So we've gone up in cost, but the health benefits, much more valuable than anything else. Like I'll pay the extra money, especially after everything that Vader's been through with his skin, and Abby's little fat lump that's coming back on her back. And it went away when we switched dog food, but this dog food, they must have changed the formula because it's not the same anymore. All right, I need to go get their kibble. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have their bowls. This is all the kibble. Half of this is all each dog will get. And then, like I said, it's a half a cup. It's about a half a cup. We just eyeball it. It might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. None of them are starving. They're all very happy. The other thing that they do get every day is 1 fresh egg. Because I put so much in the morning with the apple cider vinegar and the lactobacillus, they get their fresh egg at night. That's their little treat at night. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't, the other thing that we do is put a little bit of warm water in these bowls at night because they don't get all of the liquid. They get a little bit of lacto at night, but they get more in the morning. And it's just a little bit, that first one was a little bit too much. Just a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And then apple cider vinegar, brewer's yeast. And that's a half a tablespoon for each dog twice a day. And this will also help deter fleas along with the garlic. So it's definitely much healthier than what they were getting and better for them. I think that's it. So Abby will get her pill. She's got a thyroid condition, so she gets a pill every day. And this is probably a little bit more than a half a cup of the mixture, but that's what their food looks like. They love it, they down it, and it's so much healthier for them. And I don't have to worry about my dog food company changing the formula. I mean, we've been through probably 3 different types of hard dog food in the last 2 or 3 years. They just changed the formula on you. I mean, we were on some of the expensive stuff, $60 a bag, and they were doing great on it, and then all of a sudden they had health problems. So we've just decided we're going to go to a raw diet for the most part. Now, when we can, like, we'll give them chicken, we'll give them liver, gizzards, stuff like that. Like, we will mix this up meat wise, but for the most part, this is the healthy stuff. And the other thing that I do need to add into this is at the beginning of every month, I add in the black cumin seed, which is in this one, but I also add in DE because it does help with parasites. So there you have it. There's our raw dog food for now. To store this, I bought a 2-gallon Tupperware. I'm not a huge fan of plastic, but I needed something that wasn't in 7 dang bowls, taking up the whole 3 shelves of my fridge. So this will get stored in the fridge, and this lasts 1 week. I mean, it is a pretty big bowl, and they do get quite a bit of it. But yeah, this plastic, which I don't really like plastic, but I needed something that would, because there's 4 dogs eating this. You know, I mean, when this is all said and done and they're on their full amount, they're going to be getting 2 cups a day, 4 dogs. You know, that's 8 cups a day times 7 days. That's a lot. So yeah, and this has room, so I can up the recipe as we get going a little bit more. There it is. That is the raw dog food. It's not as complicated as people think it is, or they try to make you think it is. I mean, there are some things that, you know, every once in a while I have to buy the black cumin seeds so that I can make sure that I keep my dogs parasite free. The brewer's yeast, like, I got a gallon of it for, I think, $40, and that'll last me 80 days. So let's say a little over 2 months, so it's $20 extra a month. That's where it comes into the $150 to $160 a month, because I do take into account the spices, the additives. The lactobacillus doesn't really cost me, because I make it for so many other things. I don't really factor that into the cost as much. The yogurt and the pumpkin, that's factored in. We buy probably 5 containers, 6 containers of this Greek yogurt, because the pigs get it too. This does have, it's organic plain, so, but it does have lactobacillus in it as well as acidophilus, and it's good. It's really good for their gut health. And that's the thing. It's no different for animals than it is for humans. Gut health is important. And that's what we ran into with the dogs. So once the dogs get done eating, we are going to do a bath on Abby and Vader. This will help both of their skin. We're fairly certain Vader has a yeast infection all over his skin. So we are going to do a chlorhexidine and a benzoyl peroxide. The hose, please. Abby, Vader. Come here, Abs. Come here, Vader. Today's your day. Come here. Come here, Vader. Abby, come. Put it down. Abby, come. Abby, come. Girl. Yeah. There, good girl. Sit. 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 Good girl. You're such a good girl. Come on, Vader. Come on. Today's the day we make you feel better, bud. Hi, guys. Oh, thank you. Vader, come. Come here.
I think it's all mixed up.
All right, you two pick Vader up.
Three, two, one.
There we go. Down. Good boy. Go ahead and put her in. Both of you pick her up. Stay.
1, 2, 3.
Her legs. Both legs. Okay, let's get hand me the bucket, please.
Seeing eyes of mine, what do you feel beside? I don't know where we're gonna fly like you did sometimes. Seeing eyes of mine. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll try to fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll change it, change it. Trees inside of me. In this desert I can look at you with love. Seeing all that I can learn. Can you stay and I will grow? Grow the hanging gardens of Babylon. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll fix it, fix it. Love, 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 be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but we'll change it, change it. I would like to tell you
virgin coconut oil. Just a little bit, because even though it's solid right now, as soon as it gets on his skin, it'll get liquid. Well, on my skin, actually. Yeah, I know. Even if he licks this, it'll be helpful for him. So this is good for inside and outside. So this will help heal his skin a little bit quicker. Focusing on all of the areas that he either had scabs or missing hair. I mean, we're getting most of him anyway, but I want to make sure that those missing hair areas and those scab areas are well taken care of, because he itches so bad, and I'm hoping that this will start healing and he won't chew himself raw, and we can take that stupid cone off. All right, here we go. Here, what's on your face? What's on your face? You're such a good boy. There we go. We'll repeat it again in a lesson. That coconut oil will help his skin and keep any scabs from reforming, because they're all off right now, which that helps the itch. The other thing that we're going to do, because we have been battling fleas really bad down south this year, so the guardian dogs, they get the brewer's yeast, they get the coconut oil, they get the apple cider vinegar, they get the garlic in their diet, and those all help deter fleas. But the other thing that we do with the guardian dogs is we dust them with DE every morning, and that has helped tremendously. So once Vader is a little more dried out and that coconut oil has had a chance to set in, we're going to go ahead and do a light dusting on both of them of DE, just to help keep those fleas at bay. So hopefully all of the things that we are doing for the dogs, we will get some happy, healthy, healed dogs. We are done with kibble. I just can't do it anymore. There's too many times we get our dogs put on a good food. It does wonderful for them, and then the manufacturer changes the formula and it makes our dogs sick. So we're done. We are going to spend on average probably $30 to $40 more a month to do the fresh, but it's going to be healthy, it's raw, it's better for them, and it will be healthy. They will get all the vitamins and minerals that they need, and yeah, they like it a lot better. That their meals don't take long for them to devour. So call coming in, and because I'm ADHD, it distracted me. Hey. All right, so there it is in a nutshell, trying to heal our poor Cane Corsos so that Vader doesn't have to wear the cone of shame anymore, and they can stop itching and being miserable. Like, I can't even imagine. Yesterday, Andy made these. So the coop got a little bit of a makeover. It's a little darker in here because we have little window covers to protect the inside during the rain. They still do get a pretty good breeze coming through. It's a little bit darker than normal. I'll show you what this looks like from the outside. There it is. Those window shades, what they do is they will keep the rain out, and they will be water sealed and painted, but they'll keep the rain out. But they also shade that coop and keep it a little bit cooler. And we are thinking about putting an exhaust fan up towards the peak of the chicken coop just to pull some of that hot air out. And if we ever get a real cold spell, what that will also do is pull the moisture out in the wintertime, which moisture with cold is what causes frostbite. So yeah, he did an amazing job. They look awesome. He's got 2 more to do because the front half of the coop where my working area is super hot during the day. So we do need some airflow through there as well. But yeah, so that's everything going on the farm today. We don't ever take a day off. There's always something to do. And we're just praying that Vader and Abby, well, especially Vader, his skin heals. Like, we don't want him to wear the cone of shame and just be itchy and miserable all the time. Chickens are all good. Animals are all good. We did get our Amazon order in yesterday, and we do have sheep shears in there, so we're going to learn how to do that together. Yay! Anyway, so yeah, I think that's it in a nutshell. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. If I am, I'll just include it in the next video. No big deal. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, any tips, any tricks, we are all ears. Please leave them in the comments. Go to our Facebook page. We're trying to do a few more TikToks a week, trying to balance all the social media plus everything that we've got going on. It's going to be a bumpy ride for a little while, but we're doing our best. As always, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your help, and God bless you. All glory to God, how everything has turned out. It's been amazing. It's still an amazing ride. We are not giving up. We love this lifestyle, and yeah, everything's great. We hope that you have a great day. It is the 4th of July, so happy birthday to our country. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you later.